my name is Mrs. CW, and I'm one of the first grade teachers. I currently teach math, science, and social studies. In science, we have been learning about space, and students have been really eager to share their previous knowledge and also learn more about space. We have been learning about constellations. Prior to our unit starting, the students shared with us all about what they knew about constellations. Then we watched a video where it kind of showed us some examples of constellations, and then we talked further about it, and then we created our own constellation. So the activity that we did was each student was given 14 star stickers that were silver, and then they were given a black piece of construction paper. They were instructed just to peel the stickers off and just drop them, not to place them in a specific way, just to drop them. After they dropped them, they were each given a white pastel, and they were instructed to connect the different lines. And talked about what the constellations might look like. For some, it was challenging to kind of think outside the box. And we also talked about with constellations, to one person it might look like a lion, to another person it might look like a house, but both are the correct answer. Then we worked together with Mrs. Thompson, who's doing informational writing, to write about it, to teach somebody about our constellation. So I wanted to share some examples. Here was one that was a lion. Another was a butterfly. And the last one I wanted to share with you was a penguin. So the students had a great time thinking about their constellations and writing about them. And it was also really nice to work together with Mrs. Thompson to tie science in with writing. All right, we look forward to finishing our space unit.
Hi families, I'm Mrs. Thompson. I'm the first grade language arts teacher, as you know. I wanted to take this moment to just give you a glimpse into what's happening in first grade language arts trimester 2 here at Seacrest. So overall, across all areas of language arts, whether it's reading, writing, or word study, we've been exploring what it means to look closely, and also why is it important to look closely. In reading, we've been diving into reading many nonfiction texts. We've read about animals, we've read how-to books, and we've explored how authors of nonfiction texts use different text features to present their information in a way that's easy for the reader to understand. This translates over to writing workshop, because as we begin to write our own informational books, we'll be able to go back to the books we've read and use authors as mentors for our own writing. This week, I asked the students to generate a list of topics that they know a lot about. And our first grade students have a wealth of information about many topics. They were actually able to make the connection that things they know a lot about are also things they're interested in, things that they've done before, things that they've already looked closely at. The students shared out their lists, and they were able to get more ideas, and they're going to keep these ideas in their writing folders to spark topics for informational writing. We are super excited to kick off informational writing with some guided practice and link it to their studies of space and science. So we've asked the students to write essentially an informational paragraph about a constellation that they've made, where they'll present their constellation, give 3 facts about it, and then wrap it up with a conclusion sentence. So we look forward to sharing those with you. Going to word study, when we talk about looking closely, you may have heard of the Super Secret Detective Agency. And that Super Secret Detective Agency has presented us with many cases throughout the year where we've been challenged to look closely at some of our snap words on our word wall and use everything we know about words and all of the snap words that we know to figure out bigger, tougher words. Ultimately, what we've found and discovered is that as detectives, because all of us first graders are, we cannot give up on tough words. We have to take an even closer look. All right, well, I hope you've enjoyed hearing about what's happening in first grade language arts. If you're a current family, I just want to remind you that we often update our website with photos and content with what's happening in the classroom. So be sure to check that out. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.
Let me tell you about Ducky. He has a beak. He is kind of triangle shaped. He is kind of dumpy. Now you know about Ducky.
Okay. What is about them?
Now you know about
Mammies
then you're done.
roll in mud,
All right.
cause they like
Are you
mud.
ready, Noah?
Woolly mammies
Picture your words.
All about the Big Dipper. Let me tell you about the Big Dipper. The Big Dipper has a square and a line and 13 stars. Now you know all about the Big Dipper.